My 1027.
Joey and Lauren in the morning.
Tonight, Lauren, we're going to sit on the couch. We're going to turn on the TV, and we're going to watch these two guys. We've got Luke and Clint, the Boise Boys, HGTV Season 2 tonight. 9 o'clock, you can check your local listings, but 9 o'clock most places. They're joining us on the phone this morning. Good morning, fellas. How we doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing
good.
well.
Good morning.
I'm just imagining, are we doing tuxes, the red carpet in your house that leads up to the living room
The big
couch
premiere.
tonight?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Big old bowl of Cheetos.
There you go. Nothing less.
Oh,
I'm going to
man.
probably order some flying pie pizza and just hang out.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
So where's our invite then? I
Yeah.
mean, was this kind of an unofficial come over, we'll have flying pie?
We're cheap. You bring the pizza, you can show up.
Okay, cool. So
Sounds
again,
good.
Speak for yourself.
Boise Boys Season 2. There are wonderful home improvement HGTV celebrities right here in the Treasure Valley. Season 2 is tonight. And fellas, Luke, we'll start with you. To think of, you're getting ready to, you've already filmed all of Season 2. It's probably already with a bow on it, but you're getting ready for the world to see it. What is that like when this thing started? I know as a pilot, then you get its first season. Now you're getting ready to premiere Season 2 right here in Boise, and just been a hit. What's that feeling like for you and your family, and then Clint, for you and your family, when you sit down, you watch this, and it's like, wow, that's our TV show?
I honestly haven't really thought about it too much because we actually aren't quite finished yet. We have 4 more episodes.
Okay,
we gotta
wow.
tie
Still
up.
in progress.
So we're literally running still like crazy. So Clint and I aren't going to be able to just sit back and relax and enjoy this moment, although we'd like to. We got to keep rolling. But for us, it's special because we really do put our heart and soul into every one of these projects, and we're so proud of Boise. We love our hometown. We love being a part of it, playing a small part, and it's so cool for the rest of the nation to really see what a special, unique place that we live in. And we love making the old distressed houses beautiful again, so it really is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'll just be lucky with the show airing at 9, I'll be lucky to not be asleep by 9:30.
There you go.
We're used to that.
He's the older one.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take a nap first to stay up late enough to watch it. So tell us a little bit about what the filming process is like as far as like renovating homes and putting all these finishing touches on it while on camera. Do you find it a little tricky doing that and then cutting interviews and things like that for the show?
I don't think, the thing is, Luke and I, when they first showed up to do our pilot many moons ago, we looked at it and said, okay, what do we do? And they said, don't you tell us. We're just here to follow you around. So it's very uncontrived, so we just kind of do our thing. And then every once in a while they'll pull us aside and, hey, tell us about what you just did. So it's very a little bit easier to do than I guess. It'd be tough for me to try to do some kind of scripted thing where we're trying to be something that we're not.
Sure. You just are who you are.
Yeah, it's hard enough being that.
Again, we've got the Boise Boys with us, Luke and Clint. HGTV tonight, Season 2 premiere, streaming and satellite 9 p.m. Check your local listings, depending on what cable provider you have. For other times, that could be on tonight, but tonight is the night for Season 2. I think the Treasure Valley is so interesting. There's so many new houses, new developments, where you're driving by, you see the big old flagpoles, and then they're just putting up houses like crazy. You guys are in a whole different animal where you're finding these older houses and renovating them.
Kind of a gold mine a little bit.
Yeah, that's got to be interesting because of where the valley, especially depending on if you're Meridian and Nampa, where it's just like all new developments. What's that like in a city that seems to be everything is new, finding those old gems?
Well, it's a lot of fun, honestly. We're continually on this treasure hunt, especially when they ask you to do 13 episodes in 8 months.
Oh, my
gosh. And
gosh.
you guys know how hard it is to find a house in Boise, let alone in a great part of Boise with old historic homes. But, Clint and I have really learned to be creative and to figure out ways to make things work. We've done multiple projects where we'll find an old duplex or triplex that's really been thrashed over the years by renters and take it back to a single-family home. And those are the kind of projects we really like because we get to take it back to the former glory of what it was once. And it really is, it's a blast. I grew up in the North End, so I love this area. We've been hitting up a lot in the East End this year as well, and West Boise, the Bench, and really we try to stick as close to downtown Boise as we can, but it's getting harder and harder by the day.
Yeah, and we need as many houses as we can possibly find. It's a lot harder to find houses these days, so if anybody out there has a house, that they want to see us look at, man, ring me up.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Sounds good. You heard it here. I kind of want to ask, when you're out and about, you're doing your thing or whatever it is, and even just out at the grocery store or wherever, do people come up to you and just bombard you with like renovation advice?
Like a doctor,
you know,
like, hey, I got this.
I'm thinking of knocking this wall out. What do you think? And does that get annoying? Like, how often does that happen?
Well, it's funny. It's happening. Boise's still kind of a small pond, and it happens more than you'd think. But it's fun. It's enjoyable to talk shop. And if people want to talk, we're probably too anxious to talk shop.
I would imagine you guys walk into Home Depot and you've got just people saying, "All right, hey, while you're here, I'm thinking about the, I'm thinking about my kitchen doing this. Why don't you just hop in and I'll just drive you over and you guys can help me out." Like, I would imagine that happens. Okay, last but not least, preview some of course, don't reveal too much, but some of season 2, what some of the homes are like and what kind of the process has been. I know you're finishing up, but what can people expect night 1 tonight, episode 1 of season 2?
I think the house tonight is actually an old farmhouse originally, and it really was a distraught house that had been through the ringer, and it was jacked up, messed up, and Clint and I really got a hold of it and turned it into something beautiful. It really was a fun project. I'm glad this was actually the first episode. But throughout the whole season, all 13 houses are very unique. One of the things Clint and I really try to do is show the variety of the different homes throughout Boise, from turn of the century Victorians to classic mid-centuries, old cottages, farmhouses, whatever it is. We like to mix it up, and there's a couple surprises throughout the season as well of projects that we're really excited about.
Well, I got one word for you to describe this season. Shenanigans.
Okay, perfect.
Shenanigans.
We do morning radio. We're good
with shenanigans.
We are. All right, again, Boise Boys, Season 2, HGTV, satellite streaming. It's at 9 p.m. tonight. Check your local listings for other showtimes for tonight. Again, it's Season 2 on HGTV. Fellas, coming from a guy that literally is struggling hanging curtain rods in our new house, mad respect. And like, you're laughing. I kid you not, I have looked up handyman to hang curtains. Lauren hates it when I say that.
Yeah, so
but
can
it
you
is
come
what it
over
is.
and help us with the
Like,
curtains?
I'm going to be that guy that's at Home Depot or Lowe's like, "Hey, fellas, how do you put up blinds?" So, mad respect. So excited. Thank you. You guys are a great representation of Boise and the growing Treasure Valley. It's so cool as Lauren and I will sit and watch show after show on HGTV to see Boise on the map like that.
It's a
we
sense
appreciate
of pride, because we live here and we love the valley, just as much as you. And it's fun to see our town, being portrayed on this big screen, I guess, on HGTV. So, yeah, we thank you for what you do.
Get back to work, fellas, all right?
It's really fun. And keep your eyes open. We're going to try to do a finale, a season finale downtown at maybe Jump, where everybody can come out. We'll do a marathon of all the episodes and do the final episode that night.
Yeah,
that's
all TBD, but we're working through it. But keep your eyes out.
Fellas, thanks.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
Right.
Joey and Lauren
on My 102.7.